Hello students, this is Lata Narwani from Mount Literacy School Jhansi. Children, we are discussing lesson carbon and its compounds. Today is the second lecture of this lesson. So our topic today is allotropes of carbon. Allotropes of carbon. What are allotropes and what is allotropy? Let us study today. Carbon exists in number of allotropic forms which have different physical properties. Means carbon can exist in various forms. So physically they appear to be different but chemically all are same. The property of existing in different physical forms but showing almost similar properties is called allotropy, and the various forms are called allotropic forms. Carbon occurs in two allotropic forms, amorphous forms and crystalline forms. Allotropic forms. First is amorphous forms and second is crystalline forms. Amorphous forms are those forms which do not have a proper structure. For example, coke, coal, charcoal, lamp black, animal charcoal, carbon gas, etc. All these are amorphous forms of carbon. They don't have any special structure. Now crystalline forms have a special crystalline structure. So examples are graphite, diamond, Buckminster fullerene, etc. So let us today study about various crystalline forms of carbon. So the first crystalline form and very important form of carbon is diamond. Diamond. You all know about diamond. It is the hardest natural substance known till now. Second point, it has extraordinary brilliance or shining. Why does it has an extraordinary brilliance or shining? Because it has many surfaces. When we study about its structure, we'll see that it has many surfaces through which the light gets reflected. So when light reflects from various surfaces, it produces a lot of shining. So it has extraordinary shining or brilliance. Third, it is extremely hard and has a melting point of 3843 Kelvin, 3843 Kelvin. So, very high melting point. This is attributed to its a very compact structure. So, let us study about the structure of diamond. Structure. Each carbon atom in diamond is bonded to four other carbon atoms forming a rigid three-dimensional structure. No free electrons are there, so it cannot conduct electricity. Means one carbon atom is joined to four other carbon atoms and forms a tetrahedral structure like this. So all the four valence electrons of carbon are bonded to four other carbon atoms. So there is no free electron. So because of this tight, compact structure, diamond is very hard and it has a very high melting point. And second point is that there is no free electron present in its valence shell. So it cannot conduct electricity. So reasoning questions are asked from here, why it cannot conduct electricity. Fifth point is diamond is totally unreactive. Again, because all the electrons are bonded, no free electron is there. Now, uses of diamond. What are the various uses of diamond? As it is very hard substance, so it is used for cutting glass and marbles. Secondly, used for making bores for rock drilling. Third, for sharpening hard tools. So in these various processes, diamond is used. Second point is diamond, because it has extraordinary shining or brilliance, so it is used in jewelry items as a precious stone. Third, it is also used for making dyes for drawing wires from metals. Now, structure of diamond is shown here. As I told you, these dots these dots are carbon atoms. So each carbon atom is bonded to four other carbon atoms in tetrahedral manner. And again the other will be joined to four other carbon atoms like this. So each carbon goes on joining to four other carbon atoms and forming this type of a tightly packed structure. So this is very compact structure and it gives the hardness to diamond. Second crystalline structure is graphite. Graphite Graphite is a grayish black opaque substance which is soft and shiny and conducts electricity. You all must have seen graphite. It is used in your pencil, which is used for writing purposes. So you have seen that it is of grayish black color and it is opaque. It is soft and shiny. You can break your pencil with your hand, the lead of the pencil with your hand. So it is soft and shiny and it also conducts electricity. So this conduction of electricity again goes to it can be attributed to its structure. So let us see its structure. Each carbon atom is bonded to three other carbon atoms in the same plane forming hexagonal rings. So in this, the structure is different from diamond. Each carbon atom is bonded to three other carbon atoms forming hexagons, hexagonal structures. So this way, the hexagons are joined together by various bonds. And all the hexagons, they are arranged in the same plane. And so they form various layers. इस तरह से लेयर्स बन जाती हैं उसमें एक दूसरे के ऊपर अरेंज रहती हैं. नाउ दीज लेयर्स आर हेल्ड टुगेदर बाय वीक वंडर वॉल फोर्सेस. द फोर्सेस विच जॉइन दोज लेयर्स दे आर वेरी वीक फोर्सेस एंड दे आर कॉल्ड वंडर वॉल फोर्सेस. आगे हमने स्ट्रक्चर बनाया है दिस वे द लेयर्स आर जॉइंड टुगेदर. सो व्हाट आर दोज फोर्सेस कॉल्ड? वीक वंडर वॉल फोर्सेस. एंड बिकॉज the forces are weak, the layers can slip over one another. Here the structure is shown. You can see here in this diagram. This is one layer of carbon formed of hexagonal rings, carbon bonded to three other carbon atoms. This is the second layer of graphite and both the layers are joined together by by weak van der Waals forces. The forces which join these layers are very weak. So the layers can slip over one another. So because of its slippery nature, graphite is used as a lubricant for parts of machines. So we study the uses of graphite. So first use is this. Graphite is soft and slippery. So it is used as a lubricant for various parts of machines. The various parts of machines, they become roughed after working for long time. So applying a lubricant like graphite makes the surface smooth. इसको smooth बना देती है surface को. Second use of graphite is mixed with clay. Graphite is used for making lead pencils, the pencils which you use for writing. So that the lead is made up of graphite and clay is also mixed with that, and this graphite leaves marks on paper, therefore it is used for writing purposes. Third is graphite is also used to make electrodes for cells. Graphite electrodes are used in the metallurgy of aluminium. You have studied metallurgy, there graphite electrodes are used. Now the third crystalline form of carbon is fullerenes. This is a new group of carbon allotropes known as fullerenes. This was discovered later in 1990s. So let us study the various characteristic features of fullerenes. First, its molecules are made up of cluster of 60 carbon atoms, means they are very big molecules made up of 60 carbon atoms. Second, the carbon atoms are arranged in interlocking hexagons and pentagons. We'll see the structure, then you can see that various hexagons and pentagons are arranged in a ball like structure, spherical form. So, this is the structure of fullerene. There are 20 hexagons and 12 pentagons of carbon atom in one molecule of fullerene. So 20 hexagons are there and 12 pentagons. Fourth point is the name Buckminster fullerene was given after the American architect Robert Buckminster Fuller, who designed geodesic domes which resembled its structure. The American architect Robert Buckminster Fuller. He was an architect, so he designed domes there in America, and the structure of these domes resembled the structure of this molecule. So the name was given Buckminster fullerene to this molecule after the name of this architect, whose name was Buckminster Fuller. Last point is its shape is spherical like a football and is called a buckyball. So you can see here spherical shape like a football. The pentagons are there, hexagons are there, arranged in a spherical form. So these are fullerenes. So these are all various allotropic crystalline forms of carbon. So children, this is all for today. Thank you.